Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday morning to you all. And thank you to Dawes for Pay It Forward Friday. Anyone who's in the group and sees that, try it out. Give yourself a day of Pay It Forward Friday and see what happens. See how it lifts your spirits. Also, thank you all so much for Thrash It Out Thursday. I don't think you guys have any idea how much of an impact that day has on me, and listening to all the songs that you guys post is just a phenomenal experience for me. So I do thank everyone that contributes to Thrash It Out Thursday. Guys, the topic for today is to try and look at the different layers of trauma and emotion. So why am I doing this topic today? So I posted a couple of things about reflecting and then moving forward. So I'm a big fan of reflecting. I'm a big fan of looking back, working out what went on, how I felt about it, and then moving forward. Because if you don't do that, here's what happens. Here's what happens. I did make a couple of the notes and I'm going to get rid of them. Yep. And that's what happens when you go off script. But I'm running with it. There you go. When you experience what your body perceives as a trauma, it stores the memory of that in your body. Now, well beyond anything that you could probably conceive from a real life perspective. We're talking about the energetic imprint that it leaves on your body. What happens, and this is not supposition, this is what happens. You will continue getting reminders about that once you open yourself up to the fact that you want to move forward. You will continue getting reminders about particular events throughout your life that need resolution, that need to be addressed, that need to be acknowledged. That will continue happening until you work through the issue in its entirety. Now, I'm not saying that's a lifelong process to sort of resolve the issues of your past. Far from it. Far from it. Because if you do it well, if you do it in a way, similar to what Dawes explained in her post this morning, in her comment this morning, if you do it well, you can churn through this stuff faster than you would ever believe. And that's what I would love for each and every one of you. And now I can already hear, if you're watching this on the replay, because I know no one's on live at the moment. So if you're watching this on the replay, just give me a yes, or give me type something in the comments to tell me that you've seen it. This is a really important part of the process, is the acknowledgement. So if you've seen this video, if you're watching this video, just give me a comment somewhere along the line. I lost my train of thought. When you are dealing with clearing past experience, when you are wanting to move forward, two ways you can go. The first way, completely ignore it all, stuff it all down, and hope that it goes away. Not a method I would recommend at all. The better way to do it is to acknowledge it. And as I said, you will continue getting reminders about things that need to be addressed. It could be, a flash memory. It could be, something that you see when you're walking around. These things are there so that you can address, you can reflect, resolve, and move forward. And then the next layer appears. And the process begins again. You're given opportunities, you're given reminders, you're given the chance to clear stuff once and for all. And coming out the other side of that every single time, every layer that you shave off gives you forward momentum. And that can get quite scary. It can. If once you start establishing forward momentum, a little bit of, or kind of a mix of doubt, a mix of fear, self-doubt, not just doubt in general, but self-doubt starts to creep in. And that part can be a bit scary. You start questioning, am I doing the right thing? And that's a valuable lesson. Now, I know someone's on, but I'm not sure who, and that's fine. Allow yourself to process through whatever's coming up for you. And you've heard me say it 1,000 times. Give yourself the respect. Give yourself the respect you deserve to live a happy life. Give yourself the respect. Hey, Rosie. Give yourself the respect to let go of what's holding you back. And the only thing that's holding you back is you and the way you consider yourself based on your past, based on the experiences that you've gone through, based on what you think of yourself as a result of what you went through, and who you thought, or your opinion of yourself as you went through those events. That part can be quite damaging, because when we are looking back on our own behaviour in the past, we tend to be quite harsh on ourselves. We tend to be our own worst critic. And we're much more fond of, generally, taking blame and sitting with it rather than dishing it out. Those of us who are that way inclined, there are a lot of people who will just go, yeah, not my fault. Even if they did have an impact or have a part to play in the situation. So give yourself the respect to acknowledge that you're being given opportunities every single day. Every single day. Hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. Oh, mate. Lisa's just said, good morning, lovely. Thanks for loving us. Can I say, Lisa, it's the easiest thing in the world for me to do. Absolutely. Mwah. The easiest thing in the world. Because you're wonderful. It's as simple as that. You put me off on a tangent now. I do want to say that it really is better. It really is very easy for me to love you guys. You guys give me purpose. You guys are why I do what I do. It's why I come to you guys with the stuff that I do. It's my purpose in life. And I want to say I would love for every single one of you to find your purpose in life, to find, what gets your juices flowing, what gets your heart beating just that little bit faster, what makes you bounce out of bed in the morning because you know that you're on the right track. And that's what releasing past emotion is about. It's about releasing yourself from your past so you can move forward and find your purpose. And to me, there's no greater gift. There's no greater gift than to know why you're here. It's the eternal question, isn't it? I'm going to share one little story with you, and then I'm going to leave you guys to contemplate a little bit about, what I've talked about and how you want to move forward. So I'm going to keep this quite short and sweet if I can. I was an accident child. My mum was on the pill when I was conceived. And I didn't find out until I was about 20 that yeah, that was when I found out that she also, because they were concerned about, how I might turn out, they contemplated having the pregnancy terminated, and took the first step in that. Obviously didn't work. Kind of obvious on that. But when I found that out, I had spent a lot of my life saying, why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? And when I found out that they had contemplated that and had taken steps towards that, my first thought, the way I thought as a 20-year-old was, well, that's it. I'm actually not supposed to be here. I was an accident to start with, and they didn't want me. That was my thought as a 20-year-old. That sent me into a spiral. When I came out of that spiral, I realized exactly the opposite. I was meant to be here. I do have a purpose in life. And everything, absolutely everything in my life leading up to every single day that I wake up is taking me closer and closer and closer to fulfilling my life purpose. I'm doing it every day with you guys, and I contemplated every single day about what I want to achieve, why I'm here. And I can do that because I process through the past. And again, that's my wish for all of you, to be able to process through your past so it no longer hinders you in your future. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep focused on what you want 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 2 days from now. And allow anything that comes up as resistance to that to be acknowledged, to be addressed and cleared, so that the next issue that's stopping you from achieving what you want can have a voice, can come forward and say, you know what about this? Approach it from a calm perspective. Allow the emotions to have the voice that they need, and then let them go. And allow the next thing to come forward. I wish all of that for all of you. I'm going to go and get all emotional now, and that's perfectly fine. Have a fabulous Friday. Tomorrow is Silly Saturday. I might throw a few serious things in there. Who knows? Who knows? Have a wonderful day, and thank you to Rosie and Lisa for joining me this morning, and have a fabulous day, and I will catch you guys next week. I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a cracker. Strap yourselves in. Mwah. Love you all so much.